They say if you want to be successful turkey hunting public land, you gotta put boots on the ground first. But, well, we'll see. I think this is what you want to look for. Stuff like this. Very fresh scratch. And I've been following this unintentionally. Just been following this trail and see the scratch. There are turkeys all over here. The thing about scouting for turkeys is you can kind of bump them around, you know, because you're out walking around. So if you have a place to listen and you can get out early in the morning and hear them gobble on the limb on a good warm sunny morning, that's probably going to do a lot better than walking around. You should do your walking around in the off season if you can, middle of winter, summer, whenever, during deer season. By walking around in the off season, you can get to know the terrain really well, so you know how to sneak around or set up on a bird in the springtime. But as far as walking around right before the season, it's not the best idea. I'm just kind of shed hunting, turkey scouting. I just want to get out here because I'm off work on a nice day. So keep that in mind when you're scouting. If you go out and you start seeing a bunch of sign, probably better off backing out. Now, it depends where you're hunting. Obviously, this is public land and birds are a little more skittish around here than some farmer who's got a bunch of cows and grain lying all over the ground. Those turkeys are always going to be easier to hunt, but as a general rule, especially for public land, you're better off not bumping turkeys as much as you can avoid bumping them. So getting out early in the morning and listening for gobblers on the roost is probably a better way to tell where the turkeys are, particularly the ones you're trying to kill. So I can't do that very often. I don't get very many early mornings off work anymore, so I'm coming out here in the middle of the day and just trying to be real quiet and stealthy, and hopefully I don't bump them off onto the next private farm because they love this area. Shoot, well, that was pretty sudden, but I'll take that any day. This guy came in with some hens. It was actually a small flock. I sat down up in the shade and just made some calls and relaxed. About 5 minutes later, 2 hens come into the woods, and I couldn't quite get them on film before they got into the thick stuff. But then behind them, I saw a couple more birds. I saw a big redhead. And then I saw another big redhead, and this one I saw his beard hanging, so I knew he was a longbeard. So I waited for him to get behind some bushes, and he finally stopped in an opening with his head straight up, and knocked him over right there. And there's at least 2 toms and some hens, probably more than that. But that was real quick, no gobbling, But after a very quiet morning, I like to break the silence with a little burning powder. So good news is I'm not too far from the truck. I can get this guy out of here. It's probably a 2-year-old bird, and he will eat good, and I've got some more spurs and a beard to hang on the wall or something like that. But probably couldn't see anything on the video because he was in some thick stuff, but I gotta take it the way I can take it when it's quiet like this. I'll shoot him however I can, but stay tuned for next time. I got 3 tags left.